Oh, now, y'all already know what time it is. Say, check me out, man, before I start my video, bro. Y'all already know what to do, man. Hit that like and hit that subscribe button. And when you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit that bell notification. So anytime I drop a video, you'll be notified ASAP Rocky. You can hop right on with me, you feel me? We can kick it and we can vibe, bro. Today's topic, trauma. Alright? And I'm only speak on black people because, you know, I'm black, so I can't speak on any other race. And I know everybody got their traumas and whatnot, but let's talk about the black people, right? So let's start way back when slavery was going on. Alright? Black folks was traumatized by that. Now I know the Spanish had got enslaved. That's why they got Cinco de Mayo. You feel me? I know the Jews, you feel me, y'all was enslaved. You feel me? When Hitler did his thing, you feel me? I know the Indians was enslaved when, you know, all that, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people got enslaved, bro. You feel me? It was a lot of trauma going on, right? So black folks got enslaved, right? They was getting whipped, they was getting hanged. There was a lot of stuff going on. Then slavery ended. Obviously, they still came out with the 13th Amendment. If you don't know anything about the 13th Amendment, go look it up. There's a whole documentary on it, you feel me? Was, we might not be able to enslave you, but we could put you in prison. That's another form of enslavement. Alright? So, your peoples was enslaved. They was traumatized, right? What they do, though, they had kids, okay? And then the trauma that they felt got pushed on to the next generation. All right? The next generation got traumatized too, because we was getting whooped, that all types of ways. Them motherfuckers was getting hit with pots and pans, gardening hoses, all types of shit. You feel me? Back then they didn't play no games with you. It was all about respect. If you didn't give the respect out to your parents, to your uncles and aunties, to somebody who lived down the road who know your mom and them, they was able to whoop you on spot, right? And so that generation who came up right behind the people who was enslaved was traumatized by their parents for everything, all the stuff that their parents went through. Their parents low-key traumatized them too. Okay? And then comes the next generation. Alright? Next generation come, boom. So by this time, you feel me, the little segregation shit had got uplifted. Blacks and whites could go to school with each other. Whatever, right? But for the ones who, for that generation who was in the segregation, right? And then the people right behind them traumatized them. So what they do, they had kids, bro. And then they kids got traumatized too. I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying. Right? They kids got traumatized right behind them for something that their parents did. Now their parents had, you know, they lived a certain type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Parents live a certain type of lifestyle. It just is what it is, bro. But you traumatized your child off of your past events, right? So when you traumatize your child off your past events, what do you think your child gonna do? Your child gonna follow suit, okay? And they gonna have kids and they gonna traumatize their kids. You see what I'm saying? Okay, let's look at it like this. You got a grandma, right? Not your grandma, your great-grandma, okay? Let's say you got your great-grandma, she up in age, right? 9 times out of 10, your great-grandma was born in like the 30s, the 40s, you feel me? When shit was still popping, you feel me? Like, that was the segregation time, when blacks couldn't be in certain areas, right? It was so much going on, the Great Depression hit. It was so much going on during this time. Black people didn't have nothing to build off of. Nothing. Once the Great Depression hit, it was a wrap. Okay? Your great grandma had a child. or had kids. Okay? Your great grandma knew how to survive because of what happened to her mama. But what you fail to realize is because you probably never met her mama, because that's too old. You feel me? Your great grandma put her trauma on your grandma. I'm talking about talking to her crazy, hitting her with anything she can grab. You feel me? Belittling her. You feel me? I'm talking about talking to him crazy, bro. But that was a survival tactic on some slick shit. Because that's how her mama was talked to, right? Then next thing you know, her mama started talking to her like that. Then your great grandma had kids. Okay? Say she had like 4 or 5 kids. She did the same thing her mama did to her. She did it to your grandma and them. Now your grandma and them, right, was talked to all types of crazy, hit upside the head with all types of objects, pans and pots and shit, skillets, you feel me? Extension cords across the back. That felt like a whip. When you was getting a whooping, that felt like a whip that the white man was hitting your ancestors with, bro. Only difference is that your mom and them didn't hang you. That would have been way too damn much. Okay? But the trauma that your great grandma put on your grandma, guess what happened? Your grandma had kids. Yeah. And guess what happened? Your grandma put that same trauma onto your mom and them, or onto your daddy. Your daddy and them had got beat the same. You feel me? Was talked to crazy as hell the same. Everything was the same. Your people was probably like low poverty. When your grandma and them came, that's when the crack era came. In the 80s. Okay? Now if your grandma young and she wasn't born in the 80s, y'all been having kids at a young age, bro. Some of y'all were having kids at a young ass age, bro. You feel me? Like if your grandma in her 40s, shit. I had kids at a young age. My kids' grandma is in their 40s. My mama had me at a young age. Okay? I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I know what I'm talking about right now. Okay? Your grandma put that same trauma on her kids. The exact same trauma her mama put on her. The exact same trauma that her grandma put on. Yeah. Yeah. It was just a domino effect. You know what that was called though? Keeping you in line. That's how the masters kept his slaves in line, bro. I don't know who he was honking in. It wasn't me though. But look, that's how the slave masters kept the slaves in line. Belittled you. Made you feel like you wasn't nothing. Whipped you. Degraded you in front of your family. Took your wife, had sex with her, and then brought her back to you knowing he punched her down. That right there is a feeling, bro, I would never want to feel. I couldn't imagine, you know what I'm saying, being a slave, and then my wife get took from me, going master house, he knock her down, she come back. That's crazy, bro. But that's trauma. That's trauma. Okay? So now, your grandma did the same thing her mama and her mama and her mama did to them, the domino effect, and she does it to your mama, your daddy. Now they traumatized, bro. Then the crack era came and it made it worse. Because parents wasn't being parents no more at this time. Not all parents. But a lot of them had fell into the crack era. And when they fell into that crack era, it was a wrap. All their money went to the dope. Kids running around this bitch, no clothes, no school shoes, no nothing, bro. It affected them. They was traumatized. But they still made a way. They still made a way. Then next thing you know, your mama and them had you. Around this time is when the cycle should have been broke. But it wasn't. Because guess what? As my generation, as 90 babies, okay, we was done the same way. The exact same way. But just a little softer. We weren't getting hit in the head with skillets and pots and pans and shit. But whatever your mama could grab, she was going to hit you with it. Your mom might have not called you out your name. But she might have belittled you and not even know it. Because that's what she know. Or your daddy might have did it to you. Not knowing he belittling you. But that's what he know. Okay? Not all though. Not all. I had a good mama. You feel me? My mama, she's still in my life. Now I try to make it seem like my mama ain't in my life. I got a good mama. My mama did what she had to do to provide for us. Right? But the trauma my mama felt kind of went down to us. Because it was certain things my mama did, and I was like, I know that was because of Granny. The whoopings was extreme as hell. You feel me? Back in my generation, you couldn't be around adults at all. You better go that way. You can't be in the kitchen while mama cooking. Don't interrupt adults while they talking, bro. That's an immediate backhand, bro. My mama got a short temper. So once she give you that look, that after you pass that phase, it's a wrap for you. No more talking. The belt getting upped on you. Right? My mama got a slick mouth too. She'll hurt your feelings with her words, bro. But why though? Oh, was y'all paying attention? Because that's what her mama did to her. And that's what my mother did to my granny. And 9 times out of 10, that's what my mama did to her. That's what they knew. That's how they knew to keep control of the house. That's how they knew to keep the kids in line, bro. And then what made it worse was when the fathers was not present in their lives. My granddaddy was in my mom and them life. But a lot of people didn't have their daddy in their life, bro. Either their daddy was in prison or he was dead from doing stuff in the streets. So you had to grow up basically without a father. And that played a big role in the household. Because see, Pops was going to be the one, he'd get you in line. He ain't have to do all that. But for a woman raising kids by herself is difficult. Because see, some kids might feel like they can get out of line. Okay? The trauma was trickled down. Yeah. So then guess what? I had kids, bro. But the cycle gotta get broke somehow. Do I whoop my kids? Yes. Yeah, I whoop my kids. Yeah. If they doing something they ain't got no business doing, bro, and I told you multiple times, you getting a whooping. Okay? My mama never called me out my name. Ever. So basically, how my mama raised me is how I'm raising my kids. The exact same way. Except I got more patience than my mom. Way more patience. Okay? But the era she grew up in was a hard one. They ain't even have, at one point they ain't even have running water in the house. Nigga had to go fetching from a well and shit. You feel me? Hand-me-downs and shit. You feel me? It was rough. My mama raised me and my brother and my sister. There's now, you know, my sister's the same age as my kids. You know what I'm saying? The best that she could. And she did everything for us. We might not have had everything we wanted, but we had everything we needed. I don't think y'all heard me. We might not have everything we wanted, but we had everything we needed, bro. And that's what's wrong with kids nowadays. Okay? So then here it goes, right? The cycle got to get broke somehow. Right? Now I feel like I'm breaking it for my kids. That cycle. That trauma cycle. Okay? 90 babies started having kids. I had kids at a young age. Okay? Some of y'all might have had kids at a young age. Some of y'all might have waited till y'all was more established in life, you feel me? More financially stable in life. Then you had kids. The kids that we had is this new generation. Okay? Now, underneath us is the 2000 babies. Okay? The 2000 babies had the same trauma that the 90s babies did at some point. For real. Like the people, like the youngins right now who like 20, 25. Now, let's say if you anywhere at like from 2000 to like 2003, 2004 on some shit, right? You in that age gap. 2005, you in that age gap right there from 2000 to 2005, right? Okay, y'all youngins, you feel me? 2000, you 24, you 23, you feel me? 2005, you like 18 right now, right? 18, yeah, because I'm 28. 2005, that's 10 years from me. 18. Yeah. So from 2000 to 2005, right? Y'all youngins. 2005, if you 18 now, bro, right? In Texas, at 17, you an adult. In Louisiana, I think it's 21, you an adult. I want to say, is it 21? It might be 18 too. Yeah, nah, it is 18. At 18, you an adult in Louisiana. You feel me? You can get charged as an adult. But at 21, you can start buying alcohol and all that, right? So the 2000 babies, the early 2000 babies, y'all felt that trauma too. Because 9 times out of 10, y'all parents are 80 babies. Okay? So y'all got a little bit of that trauma the same way the 90s baby did, but not like that though. The same way the 90s baby did, right? But like I said, we didn't get hit in the head with pots and pans and shit. You know, CPS, bro, they would have took our parents up out of here with that. Back in the day, they didn't give a fuck. You see what I'm saying? So, you went through the trauma. We went through the trauma. Boom, boom, boom. Now, we having babies. Okay? We having babies. Our kids are more disrespectful now than we were back in the day. Tell me I'm lying right now. Tell me I'm lying right now. How many times have you seen, right, a 90 baby or early 2000 baby, you know what I'm saying, babies have kids and they kids be disrespectful as hell? Right? How many times have you seen it? Think about what I'm saying right now, bro. This is real. The trauma on the black community, the black families, the black households was real. Now I know what you could be saying or thinking in your head like, okay, we all got trauma. Everybody went through a trauma. You're right. That's why I said at the beginning, the Spanish was enslaved. You feel me? When they got out in slavery, that's why they got Cinco de Mayo. That's to celebrate their freedom, bro. The Jews was enslaved by German, right? For like what, 3 years on some shit. Enslaved, concentration camps, burnt alive, babies getting shot. You gassed. They had trauma, bro. The Indians had trauma, bro. Okay? But I can't speak for them or their households. I didn't grow up in their households. I can only speak for black households. Because that's what I lived in. That's what I seen. That's what I know. 90 babies and early 2000 babies started having kids. When we started having kids, bro, our kids, these kids nowadays disrespectful as hell and they be young, bro. How many times have you seen a 90s baby or early 2000 baby have a child and then you see that child walking around cussing, fucking talking to their mama or their daddy, fucking crazy, bro? You feel me? Doing things that we know we could never do. The cycle has been broken. But then I look at it and I be like, I always say stuff like this when I see this. When I see little kids cussing, I'm talking about like little kids like 10, 11. Little kids, you feel me? Disrespecting their mamas, disrespecting their parents, catching attitudes, doing dumb shit like, I'll take the trash out in a minute, I'm on the game. Doing stuff like, we couldn't do that, bro, because we knew we was going to get our head knocked off our shoulders. Woken up and then repeat the cycle, bro. For real. It was dangerous. You couldn't talk to your peoples like that. But these kids nowadays do. See, my mama raised me to understand, I'm not your friend. You ain't finna talk to me like that. I'm not my kids' friends, bro. I'm their daddy. You see what I'm saying? Right now, my kids young, bro. They need a father in their life, not no friend, bro. I'm not their friend, bro. You feel me? Now, I do stuff with them. We can patty cake like a motherfucker. My daughter, me and my sons, we can go outside, throw the football, play basketball, bro. We can interact, bro. We can have dad and kid activities, bro, but I'm not your friend. What you mean by that, kid? You ain't their friend, but you out, you doing it. This is what I mean, right? You talk to your friend crazy, bro. You don't talk to me crazy, I ain't your friend. You ain't gonna do me how you do your friend. I ain't your friend. See what I'm saying? I'm not my kids' friend, bro. I'm their daddy. Right? But that's where y'all got it messed up at. Because the moment you try to be your kid friend at a young age, and I'm talking at a young age, you see what I'm saying? Because once you instill it into them at a young age and let them know, like, oh shit, I can't talk to dad no type way, I can't talk to mama no type way, I can't do this, I can't do that. They respect you, bro. But when kids talk to you reckless, they don't respect you. And they not gonna respect you until you get them some act right. Right? Now that's where, when mama and them was going through what they was going through and that trauma, you know what I'm saying? That's where the good of it come out of. Because I'm not saying traumatize your kids, bro. What I'm saying is you have to draw that line and let them know I'm not the one to be played with, because I'll knock your ass out in here. You see what I'm saying? That's where the trauma came in, but it kept them in line. Everybody was in line. Everybody knew not to play with mama. Everybody knew not to play with daddy. Everybody knew not to play with grandma like that. You couldn't talk to your grandma crazy. You couldn't talk to your mama crazy. You couldn't talk to your daddy crazy, bro. You couldn't talk to your daddy homeboy crazy, bro. You would get knocked out for that. But kids nowadays, they don't care about it, bro, because they ain't got good home training. And they do and say whatever they want to say. And then the crazy part about it is the parents will be laughing with them. You'll be laughing with your child when they cussing, they doing dumb shit, you feel me? Y'all think it's funny, kiki ha ha, you feel me? And then your kid will look at you and be like, oh, it's cool, like, you know what I'm saying? Mom, dad, cool, I can cuss in front of them, I can do this, I can do that. And then you'll get into it with them. Why are you getting into it with your child, bro? You feel me? You'll get into it with them and they'll cuss you out, bro. They'll disrespect you. They'll belittle you. And you the adult. You feel me? And then at that moment, that's when you should really realize, like, damn, I was sitting up here trying to be their friend. Now they disrespecting the hell out of me because they don't respect you. They don't respect you. If any kid could cuss their parent out, bro, or talk to their parent crazy, bro, or even, you know what I'm saying, like, call their parent by their real name, bro, the respect is out the window. I'm talking about young kids, bro. Young kids. You feel me? 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 15. Young kids, bro. When they could walk around the house with an attitude towards you, the same person who put food in their mouth, the same person who put clothes on their back, they ain't got no job, they at the house, bro, sucking up your good air. Those same kids who talk crazy to you and living in your house don't respect you because you they friend. Anytime you raise your voice at them, they start laughing and shit. That's a cold get down. You, hey, wash them damn dishes. You better go wash them dishes. But that's the 90 babies and the 2000 babies, I feel like, broke the trauma curse, right? Broke the trauma era. But right when we broke the era, not all 90 babies and some 2000 babies, right? Because I'm gonna tell you right, I don't play no games, bro. I'm not finna play no games with my kids, bro, and they know that. I could just look at them. Over with. They go, huh? Sir? When your kids don't say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, they don't respect you. What? I couldn't do that. Anytime my mama said something, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Like the military, boy. My kids, bro, anytime they say yes, sir, no, sir, bro, I don't play that, bro. And I'm not going to play it, and you shouldn't either. But that trauma, though, that your great-grandma felt, she put that on your grandma. Then your grandma felt from the trauma she felt, she put that on your mama or your daddy. Then your mama and your daddy put the same trauma that your grandma put on them, put on you. If you think I'm lying, bro, go back and look at your family, bro. See, right now, as we grown, us 90 babies, you feel me? Some of us 30, you know what I'm saying? Early 90 babies, y'all in y'all 30s, the later 90 babies, we pushing 30, bro. Right? Right now, it's peaceful. You got kids and shit. Even if you don't got kids, bro, you at the table, you playing dominoes, you playing spades with your people, you feel me? You can cuss, you do what you, because you grown now, bro. You smoking the gas, you doing whatever, because you grown now, bro. You already went through your trials and tribulations as a kid, bro. Go back and look, though. Look at your family right now, right? You wouldn't even be able to tell it was trauma. Because your mama cool, your grandma cool, your great-grandma, she's still alive, she cool, you feel me? Y'all all cool. But you'll be at the party, right? Let's say you at the party and they see you don't get on your kids like that, bro. They gonna be the ones that, hey, sit down, man. Hey, sit down. Bro, what your mama just told you, bro? Sit. Boy, that trauma came back up out of them, boy. And that's they grandson. That's their granddaughter. That's their great-grand. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying, bro? Us 90 babies and 2000 babies, we broke the trauma cycle. But at the same time, if you see when we broke the cycle, these kids nowadays, bro, reckless. Reckless. Teenagers outside with switches. Reckless. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, shit, back in the day, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I was outside, I was doing out. You was probably staying with your grandma. You was not staying with your mama and them, bro. Facts. A lot of times, bro, when people really jumped off the porch like that, not all the time, bro. Don't try to mix my words up. I said a lot of the time. When people jump off the porch like that, it's because you was with your grandma. Your grandma was already old, bro. And she just let you do whatever you wanted to do. How many times have you heard that, bro? Motherfucker that been in the streets, he been in prison, he did this, he did that. Not all the time. Majority of the time, your grandma raised you. That's why you was able to do whatever you wanted to do, bro. You feel me? Think about it, bro. Your grandma raised you. That's why you did what you did, bro. These kids nowadays, they ain't got no guidance, knowledge, or wisdom at all. And they feel like they untouchable until they get touched. Us as parents, the parents now, bro, from the 90 babies to the early 2000 babies, we gotta do better. I'm tired of going to the grocery store seeing your kids screaming, yelling because they can't get what you know what I'm saying, what's over there on the toy aisle or whatever the case, because you might not got it right now, but you providing everything that they need, not what they want. They get mad, crying and shit, throwing toys on the ground, having a whole big hissy fit in Walmart, laying on the ground and shit. Everybody going around looking at your kids. You, come on, just get up. Just get up. Man, if you don't yank their ass up, they think you they friend, bro. That's why they do what they do to you, bro. I don't think y'all hear me, but I'm dead ass right now. Kids do what you allow them to do. Kids do what you allow them to do. So if your kid disrespecting you, you allow it. If your kid's cussing at you, you allow it, boy. Girl, whatever. Your kid being disrespectful to you, kid, how do I fix it? You allowed it. Hell, you fuck you want me to do? You allowed that. I don't allow my kids to disrespect me. I don't allow my kids to get loud with me. I don't even allow my kids to say my first name, nigga. It's daddy, bro. Pops. They not gonna say Key. That's over with. That's over. Now, occasionally, you know what I'm saying, we'll play around a little bit. We'll ask them like, hey, what's my real name? And I want them to know who I am, what's my real name, just in case something pop off. But they not finna just hit the corner. Hey, Key, who? Over with. No hesitation. No hesitation. Understand what I'm saying, bro? Understand what I'm saying, bro? The trauma that our people felt way back in the day, that shit was pushed down from generation to generation to generation to generation. You feel me? You might have had an uncle who was touched on back in the day. Y'all grew up and your uncle touched on you because he was touched on. That's trauma. Do I agree with that? Hell no. Yeah, but that's life though. That's real deal life. That man was touched on back in the day, and then he ended up doing the same thing that happened to him to one of his nieces and nephews, or one of his own kids, bro. That's trauma. And the same trauma the black community felt, I'm pretty fucking sure the Spanish people felt it, the Jews felt it, the Indians felt it. Whoever had trauma, you felt that from your mama, your great grandma, all them felt it, and it just trickled down to you. And you might have broke the cycle, but when you broke that cycle and you made it to where your kids could do whatever they want to do, talk to you however they want you because you their friend. Oh, you done dinner, forking you. You done. Then you run around this motherfucker. How can I get my kids right? Well, how can you get your kids right? Ain't they your kids? Oh. And you just let them talk to you however you want. They want to talk to you? Oh. You don't do nothing about it? Oh, you do something about it and they still do it. Yeah, it's too late. Because they don't respect you. They never respected you. You can still get respect though. But you're going to have to put your foot on their neck. Not literally. Not literally. But you got to put your foot on their neck. And let them know who the parent and who the child. Plain and simple. Plain and simple, bro. But look, man, we only ask for 3 things, man. Guidance, knowledge, and wisdom, bro. And if it ain't that, Man, I already know what time it is with me over here. Till next time. Oh, now, man, I appreciate everybody who been rocking my videos, man. I know the videos have you know, I ain't been posting every day, man. I've been kind of, you know, busy. As y'all can see, I'm in the truck thugging it. Everything happens for a reason. I believe everything happens for a reason, and anytime you go through something, you learn something. I've been preaching that the whole time that I've been doing this YouTube. The whole time I've been doing content creating. Okay? You got to go through something to learn something. Right? It just is what it is. That's life. But if you don't learn nothing that you done went through, well, shame on you. I'm just keeping it a bean, dog.